Hello and welcome back to the Wisdom of Odin. The Fellowship of Northern Traditions had an amazing event today here at the Sunhenge in Ohio. So this is a solar celebratory spot. Obviously it's not the Stonehenge, but each of these gates lines up to the cardinal directions and these stones match up to the winter and summer solstices as well as the equinoxes. So here before the Viking weekend at the Ohio Renaissance Festival, we went ahead and had a solar celebration similar to the one that they have at Stonehenge in England. And so we really wanted to base it on that ritual a little bit while having our own flair. So I want to go ahead and play that for you. As of right now, I have no idea how it turned out. I know we did the ritual this morning, and so the audio may not be perfect, but I want to share it with you because I think this is a really cool thing that we got to bring here to North America to do here to celebrate the sun and the changing of the seasons. So I hope you enjoy this ritual, and if you're interested in joining one of our events with the Fellowship of Northern Traditions, make sure you go down to our website down below and check out the events that may be near you. And we also plan to do more events here at the Sunhenge because it's absolutely gorgeous here. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. It's just very acoustic. It's big. And it's beautiful. So I hope you enjoy this ritual, and we can't wait to see you at upcoming events with the Fellowship of Northern Traditions. All of our ancestors from around the world have different ways of celebrating the seasonal change. But no matter how far I've traveled, no matter how far I've researched, I always find these celebrations of the sun. Because it's one of the first things we as humans recognize as a power, because it gives us warmth. It feeds our crops, tans our skins, keeps us warm. And so the sun became one of the first gods to all peoples of the world. So celebrations from around the world honor the sun. So while the group here, many of us follow gods of Scandinavia, of Scotland, or deities from around the world, we can all recognize and cherish the fact that all of our ancestors came from this beginning of the sun, came from the beginning of the moon, and were attached to these seasonal cycles. So I hope you enjoy this ritual as we honor the sun, the seasonal changes, and the year to come. What we'll be singing is the cardinal directions in Old Norse. So these are also dwarves that are said to hold up the sky. Their names are Northri, Suthri, Alstri, and Nethri. Soul, sky, soul. The sky, the sun, to those who lie on the earth, to the trees, to the squirrels, to the hawk, to the vulture, to all those who bear witness, we welcome you in the celebration of the sun. The sun, the warmth of my face, Suna, soul, the many names you received in time. We have these offerings here to represent the harvest of the hard work, sweat on our brows, the rust on our plows, sweat on our face. Hail to the sun, hail to the changing seasons. North wind, Austri, Vestri, Nordri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Nordri, Sudri, times of the year. Our ancestors survived many hardships during these times: snow, famine, sickness. When they had their celebration, warmth of giving, to love, and hold their family close. Hail to the north. Hail to the north. Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri. And here in the south, we reflect on winter even more. As the sun hangs lower in the sky, we're reminded of the warmth that lies ahead of us. We're reminded of what summer holds for us in the future. Summers are hard work. The summers are full of heat. But it's also the time we are most human. So as we descend into these darker months, let's reflect on what makes our world the way it is. Let's reflect on the trees. Let's reflect on fire and its warmth. Hail to the winter months. Hail to the south. Hail to the Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri. It is here in the east we're reminded where the sun rises. It is here we have the promise of a new day, the promise of what's to come every moment we wake up. Because no matter how dark it gets in our lives, no matter how dark it gets in the changing seasons, we always have that promise of a new day. Many of us may be struggling now. Many of us have struggled in the past. But every day, the sun reminds us that we will begin again. So hail to the east. Hail to Austri. Hail Austri. Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri. It's finally here in the west. We see the setting sun, where the sun disappears at night. Where we are here, autumn, just past the equinox. Our future ahead is cold, dark, but now we have so much more ease in this time of year. Our lives hardly change. So once again, it is here I want us to be reminded of our ancestors, those who came before, even 100 years ago, before heat, easily accessible, before supermarkets, before our cars, before these easy lives we live. So it is here in the West, we honor the ancestors once again for the hardships they faced to get us here. Hail to the West, and hail to Vestri. Hail Vestri! Northri, Sudri, Austri, Vestri, 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 Northri, and the futures you have. Hail! Hail! And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.